social anxiety comes from a word called biopsychosocial, and that consists of a combination of our environment. It can be biological, or it can just be psychological, which is our personality. Some people are generally more introverted, and so social anxiety is just something, it's just a part of their personality.
Right.
They're just more of an introverted person, more closed. But then some things it's a little bit deeper than that, because within my family, actually anxiety runs in my family. My mother has anxiety, and my aunt has anxiety, and two of my grandmother's sisters has anxiety as well. So mine is actually biological. Some people might think people who have anxiety is more so like, okay, or they can't deal with life, or what's wrong with them. But in actuality, sometimes it's biological. Sometimes it's something that it's a day-to-day process. It's something that you have to constantly work on. But the only way we can identify that is us knowing that ourselves. Like I know that I come from a history of anxiety in my family. So I know where mine stems from, but some people might not have an anxiety that stems from that. Maybe theirs is a different type of anxiety, and it might be more environmental, where they've had traumatic experiences in their family that could be causing it, or it could just be their personality. But that's how you can kind of identify what type of anxiety you have, or where the anxiety actually comes from.
Oh yeah.
So thank you for mentioning that, because I think that's very important, and to kind of shed a light on like anxiety and mental health, and like, some people might think that it's, people can't deal with life, but a lot of times
and to add, and not to divert, sometimes that anxiety or that psychosocial anxiety can come from like our history as a Black race. We've been through, not me personally, but our relatives, our ancestors,
right.
That stuff carries on throughout generations. I was watching a movie that I should have seen this years ago, but I finally saw it last night. Harriet, with Harriet Tubman, and his name is Minty and everything.
Okay.
And I saw how, even though it might have been like a little bit of an exaggeration, I saw how there were different times in her life where she would like have to be strong for everyone else because that's just the way that she was raised. She was born a slave, raised a slave, and then got liberated by running away. And we have it so easy these days in a sense, but all of the things that we go through nowadays, although it's easy things compared to what our ancestors went through, we still kind of carry that load from the past. And I think that's a big part of how we can like really help our own sisters and brothers with mental health.